Hello, everybody. I am going live a little bit early because I can't wait. Uh, Waiting on my phone, of course. There we go. Of course, the ad's got to play. Hello, hello, hello. I am going live a little bit early, 10 minutes early, unusual for me. And that's only because I can't wait. I am just like so stoked, so excited about this, about what I got in my hands here. A little bit of a backstory. You all have heard me talk about Richard Knight, right? His Tarot Academy. Well, there is a very good friend of mine that I met through the academy. Her name is Claire Lilly. And she is originally from on the other side of the pond. And I've talked to her on the phone. But she is living in the United States. And her and I hooked up to do this collaboration to where she sent me this deck as a gift. And in exchange, I am going to do an unboxing and a review. And I'm going to use this deck and try to help her promote it. Okay. And so we'll do a little bit of chit chat here. And I'm going to give some time for some people to log on and find me here. But anyhow, yeah, she designed this deck. And I've seen a couple of the cards. I haven't seen them all through her website and through some Zoom meetings. Because through the Tarot Academy, every now and then, Richard would have a Zoom meeting. And we all would meet there, and then he'd send us in breakout rooms. And that's how I got to know her, because we were in the same breakout room. And she showed off some of her cards. And I'm like, oh my God. And at that time, she, I think, was just in developing it. I don't know if she had all the cards done at that time, but is now for sale. The link to her website, Radicar, will post it every now and then along with the discount code. Now, the only way you could get a discount is through my code, okay? And when you use my code on her website, you will get 15% off the price of the deck. And the price of the deck, and she has it for sale right now, I think it's $33 or something like that. You'll get 15% off. It is a self-published deck. It's not available on Amazon or anything, only through her website. And the other little bonus that she sent me some stickers. She has stickers of her cards too. The stickers are great for when you're doing tarot journaling or whatever, and you want to put a sticker for a card of the day or something like that. Okay, and to clarify, when it comes to questions, when I do the free readings after the unboxing, questions do require a donation. You receive priority and you get your question answered. The free readings, however, they are just going to be a general message, no question asked. Okay. So just so to clarify, so everybody understands that. Okay. And let's see, what time is it? 12:54. Okay. Hi, Kels. And welcome from the UK. Love the UK. I want to go there someday. It's on my bucket list. Yeah, Radicar will take note of all the free reads. As I just got done saying, free readings are just a general reading. There's no questions asked. If you have specific questions, a small donation, you could get a quick answer, or whatever, or a more in-depth answer, depending on the donation. But donations get to ask a question and also get priority. And I'm kind of playing with this plastic. I only cut the plastic. I didn't, as you can see, the plastic's still on here. I cut it so that it's easier for me to open because I struggle with cellophane. And welcome, Kellis. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Destiny. Okay. Client K, Radicar. At Client K is the first one to get read. Client K gave a donation. Okay. I think it's 12:56. I'm thinking that maybe I could start the unboxing. I know my lighting's not the greatest because my ring light I usually have behind me even when I do readings is downstairs at my other reading station. I'm upstairs in the office, but I am going to take the cellophane off this deck. Okay. I don't know if there's cellophane on the inside or not. Okay. This deck, here it is. This is the box. It is Aunt Lily's Tarot deck, created by Claire Lily. Okay. The back of the box, the notation on here is originally designed for her young niece. Aunt Lily's Tarot deck is a thought-provoking 78-card deck, perfect for intrigued beginners, seasoned readers, and collectors. This contemporary deck is based on the style of Rider-Waite, updated with modern images and current events. I love that because there's not enough decks that reflect modern times. Included in the box are extra cards with tips, spread ideas, and a link to her website to discover the meanings and the creative ideas behind each card, and so much more. So if you pick up this deck through the link in the description box or whatever Radicar posts over here in the chat or down here in the chat, whether you're on mobile or if you're on a desktop computer, and you use my discount code, there are the meanings and the thoughts behind each card. So let's go ahead and open this up. I have not looked at this deck yet. Okay. And I am so glad that the whole thing's not cellophane. Okay. So let's take this little plastic sheathing off. Okay. First, I want to show you the backs of the cards. Beautiful, beautiful. And so this would be perfect. You could do reversals if you read reversals with this. And we do have a message from her along with one of them code things, the QR code to access the inspiration behind each card, keyword, examples, and more. I will be checking that out. And this is just like a little thank you card for the purchase. Tips for starting to learn the tarot. And 3-card spread ideas. Guide to the Suits and Astrology. It's a two-sided card. I mean, very thought out, very thorough. Bravo, Claire. Okay. Now, we're going to go through each card. I'm going to hold each one up. Okay. This is the Fool card. I'm wondering if there's a way that I can add extra lighting to this. I did not think the lighting, I thought the natural light, but the natural light keeps on changing. We've got the Fool card. The Magician. I like this High Priestess. Beautiful. I love this deck already. The Empress. The Emperor. Beautiful depiction of the Hierophant here. He's got one of them horns. He's shouting out. He's teaching. He's got a book in his hand. Whether that could be an instructional manual, a book, or whether this could be a Bible, whatever. Love that depiction. Then we got the Lover's card. I love this one, the Chariot. She's on a skateboard with two dogs pulling her. The Strength card. You know, this is somebody, you know, the hospital scene, somebody who's sick, who's hugging the line, who's finding that courage and that strength to persevere and keep on going despite any kind of adversities. The Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune. I like this depiction because it is a Ferris wheel. Ferris wheel keeps going round and round and round. And when you get on a Ferris wheel, sometimes you can find yourself at the top of the Ferris wheel, sometimes at the bottom. That's the way life is, ups and downs. Justice. Oh my God. Claire, you nailed it with the Justice card. You know, this looks like a courthouse. This is like Congress laying down the laws. The Hanged Man. And instead of death, she's labeled this transformation. I love that. Has the butterfly. The butterfly starts with that ugly caterpillar and then goes into its cocoon and comes out as this beautiful butterfly. Metamorphosis, transformation. Laura Nollis gave a donation, so she is after client Casey. Okay. Then we've got Temperance. And instead of the devil, labeling it the devil, she labeled it the fallen angel. Love it. Then we have the Tower. This depiction of the Tower, it almost reminds me of, even though there's not fire in this, but it kind of reminds me, the first image I got was Moses with the burning bush. You know, that sudden realization, the fire that just like automatically ignited. Okay. Then we have the star going across the sky. On that saying, wish upon a star. You know, that's the first thing I thought of when I saw this, wishing upon a star. And we've got the moon cycles. We got all the cycles of the moon here, all the different phases, going through phases. Then we have the sun card. And the judgment card is called awakening, which is what judgment is about a lot. Some people call it the reconciliation card. Other people may say having good judgment, the judgment call, you know, making choices and decisions. But the resurrection is an awakening within ourselves. And I like that she titled that Awakening. And then we have the World card. Okay, now we're going to start the Pentacles. Here we have the Ace, very traditional. Then we have the 2. This is that juggling act, but there's the rainbow between. There's, it's like, almost like juggling things, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Then we have the 3. This reminds me of negotiations. Be interesting to see what Claire's interpretations are on these behind it and see how far off. What I see in them, I see the merchant, I see negotiations, I see like communicating, working with each other. And this is like, and there's a scale in here. There is a scale. That is probably significant also. Then we have the 4. Now, she's sitting on the bed and she's taking a very close look at this 4. Holding that 4. You know, Then we have the 5. And I like the cardstock as well. Nice, very sturdy cardstock, by the way. I just want to add that. The 6, give and take. And this particular 6 almost reminds me of, you know, charity. Somebody's giving out pentacles to those less fortunate. Then we have the 7. Here we have the 8. Somebody's working on their masterpiece. Somebody's refining their skills. You know, it's like each pentacle trying to make it better is the impression that I get from this. And we have the 9. And the 10. I like this depiction on the 10. You know, this is somebody who is, this is generations of family. This is not just in the immediate household. This is lineage, bloodlines. And there's diversity in here. You know, it's not all one race. There's different races here. This gives me the image of not just your immediate family, but it could be friends being family. You know what I'm saying? It's world family. Then we have the page. The knight on that John Deere tractor. I love it. We have the queen, and she's in her lap of luxury. You all know the queen I associate as my pre-empress energy. I don't look at the Nine of Pentacles as pre-empress. I look at the queen. And then we have the king. Now we're going to start with the cups. Okay. We have the Ace of Cups. Then we have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is in this deck is kind of reminding me of a friendship or the beginning of some sort of connection. It's not particularly geared towards romance. This is a partnership. Then we have partying, friends celebrating with the Three. Then we have the Four. Now, I noticed that some decks have the Four Cups as being empty. This one is the Four Cups as being full. This is reminding me in this deck of somebody who is never satisfied. That is the message that I got through. And it's like the universe offering over and over different opportunities, but nothing's ever good enough. That is what, it's like you get different messages from different decks depicting, what's on the card. Then we have the Five of Cups, very traditional. Six of Cups, harmony. Young children. I get the sense of like adolescence, maybe a summer love. Then we have the Seven. It's like different drinks in each cup, and somebody's trying to decide which one do they want. They're like a little bit mixed up on, well, which one do I choose? Very traditional Eight of Cups, somebody walking away, going in a new direction, leaving the old behind. Then we have the Nine of Cups. What strikes me about this Nine of Cups is she's sitting on like a log over the water, which is her emotions underneath, right? Then we have the cups lined up on this bridge. And it's almost like a barrier. It's like her wishes being in her thoughts above her head. Then we have the Ten of Cups, very traditional, with just that modern twist. I like this. I mean, she's laughing. This is the Page of Cups, okay? This could be being a little bit more fun, letting go emotionally. The fish is jumping out of the cup, not just sticking its head out. This is a coming out. Wow. This is expression, outward expression. Then we have the Knight of Cups. He's got this big smile on his face. His hand is held out. There's a rose. I don't know if you can make out the rose in that or not because the lighting's not the best. But it's like he's in a boat. The Love Boat. Damn. Okay, the Love Boat. Then we have the Queen of Cups. I wanted to take a look at something here. Now her cup is open. Some decks you see the cup closed. In this deck, her cup is open. The ones with the decks that have the cup closed often represents being closing her emotions off, not really, keeping her emotions really tight and close and not really showing it, being very passive. But in this deck, it's open. It's like her heart being totally open, not withholding anything, not holding back. Then we have the King of Cups. Now we're going to go into the swords. We have the Ace of Swords. I like this one, the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords almost reminds me of somebody in meditation in this deck. Then there's the Three of Swords. This deck, the Three of Swords in here, the first impression is, that final stab, that final push. Or it can also be somebody in the process of taking the swords out of their heart. Somebody that may have been hurt that, they're ready to heal. They're taking the swords out. It could go either way depending on the reading. Then we have the Four of Swords. Pretty traditional. Only this person does a lot, like the Rider-Waite has the Three Swords above the person and one down below, so they can pick it up and they're ready for battle. This deck, I feel like, is somebody who doesn't want to fight anymore, who hung their swords up as like saying, I'm done. Then there's the Five of Swords. Somebody who's collecting everybody else's swords. Somebody, and then there's the other people that are laying down their swords or they're saying, fuck this, and then you have somebody who's really in their ego. It's kind of, I still get the same vibe as a traditional Five of Swords, but this is a little bit more modernized. Almost like school grounds, and maybe a little bit of immaturity in that card because of this. The representation looks like a school or a university. Six of Swords. Somebody's packing up their swords and they're going. Similar energy to the Eight of Cups. But in this one, this is somebody who's taken, this could be somebody who's taken their knowledge with them. And this could be depending on the reading. Taking the knowledge and the lessons that they've learned, or somebody could be hauling along baggage. Seven of Swords. Again, a similar energy. Somebody could be stealing the swords, or somebody's taking what they can and they're running and they're leaving. They're taking what they need with them and they're leaving the bullshit behind. But they're looking over their shoulder. Another indication, they're looking at the past. This could also be indicating still traditional meanings of the Seven of Swords: deceptiveness, thievery, sneakiness. And here we have the Eight of Swords. Then there's the Nine of Swords. You take a look, there's a ladder here going out the, and I get the image of somebody being awake at night. Somebody with anxiety and stuff. There's a clock there and it's like the middle of the night. But the swords in a ladder is almost like an escape. Somebody trying to escape their thoughts, their anxiety. Or there is an escape route, there is a solution. Then we have the Ten of Swords. The depiction in this is somebody feeling like that they're trapped. Yes, they're pinned down, but the swords are not piercing the person's body. So that is, to me, is significant. The nighttime scene, and this still has out the window the sun coming up over the horizon. This could be indicating that things aren't as bad as what they seem, or, traditional meanings, the worst is over. Actually, Clyde, Casey is first. Client Casey, because she gave the donation first. Okay, then we have the Page of Swords. The Knight of Swords. Now, if you look at this Knight of Swords is not all clouds. There is a clearing in the sky. So somebody's becoming very clear in their thoughts, right? They're very focused, very driven. The horse is in like a rearing up, galloping, a lot of action there. Queen of Swords. I'm drawn to the birds in this one, having the bird's eye view. And then finally, the King of Swords. Now we're going to move on to the Wands, and the Wands is the last suit to go through. Ace of Wands. The Two of Wands. Somebody standing in between those two wands, holding on to both. Can't choose. Then we have the Three of Wands. Traditional Four of Wands. Five of Wands. It still could be that competitive energy, or it could be the arguing. What I find striking is somebody is looking out towards the ocean, not participating. And I think that's significant with this meaning. Okay. Then we have the Six of Wands. This is a victory, somebody winning the race, but they're on a pedestal. And when I think of a pedestal, It's like being on the winner's platform, being in everybody's eye on you. You know, that recognition. Very perfect depiction of the Six of Wands. Then we have the Seven of Wands. I like this one too. Someone has the high ground. They have their wand ready to battle. They are very defensive. They are defending their ground, defending their viewpoint. Traditional Eight of Wands. Nine of Wands. The Ten of Wands. I like this one. Somebody said an uphill battle, trying to carry a heavy load, more than they could chew. Then we have the Page of Wands. This Knight of Wands is legendary. Oh my God. He's on a motorcycle. You gotta love this one. I get like, I gotta bring him up again. I get this bad boy image. Then we have the Queen of Wands. And lastly, we have the King of Wands. Sharp dressed man is the first thing that came to my mind. Cardstock is very, very sturdy. This is a thick deck. If I would compare it to another new deck, which you will be seeing in the mid-October readings. This is, I just got this in today too, which is the Ancient Italian Tarot by Lo Scarabeo. It is a pip deck. It is a version of Tarot de Marseilles, but only a little bit more vivid colors. Anyhow, if you compare the two, you could see the difference in thickness. So this is very, very sturdy cardstock. Probably one of them that shuffling them traditionally, probably not. Mostly overhand shuffling, but this is one of the decks I'm going to have to break in. I have found that I have some decks that were nearly impossible to shuffle in the beginning, but as I worked with them, the fibers of the paper, the cardstock loosened up. Okay. So let's see what 1:28, a half hour in. Okay. And of course, I am going to do the free and donated, no donation or paid reads with this deck today. I'm just trying to get a good shuffle in and get a good mix. Okay, get a drink here. So what I'm going to do at this point, before I start getting into the readings, I am going to take a 5-minute break after doing that unboxing, and I will be back, and we are going to start the readings. Just give me 5 minutes, folks. See if the doggy comes in. Okay. Klein Casey is up first. Okay, Klein Casey, did you have a question? And again, if you'd like to purchase this deck, go to the website in the description box and use my coupon code Mystic Jen, all one word. Okay? And get 15% off on this deck. Okay, let's see. She wants to know if Gus has any plans on spending quality time with her. Well, I know about the reading that I gave you the other night, but at the current moment, that's the card that wanted to come out. Okay. At the current moment, it looks like you have some competition. I'm going to be frank with you, going to be honest with you. Okay. The central theme is this Five of Wands. Fighting off the competition. Okay. Then you've got this Queen of Wands. So I don't know if you are a Leo or if you're a Sagittarius or if you're an Aries. Could be one of them in the chart. But usually, this is the other woman, or this could be somebody interfering. And I feel like, she's looking straight at you. So I feel like that there is some kind of fierce competition that you have for Gus's attention right now, along with the Six of Pentacles. This is somebody who I get the sense in your particular instance, intuitively, I get the sense of being robbed. So at the present moment, this is the present moment, not saying like I got this image of down the road, remember the other reading, that things are going to change. But right now, what's holding things up is competition. You have somebody else competing for his attention as well, and kind of robbing from you, okay? Trying to take your pentacle, trying to take your Gus from you. So that is the energy that you're at right now. That is what seems to be going on. And what I'm going to do is, for clarification, use the other deck as well. I think you already know about this person. And you're really stuck in your head over it, because you're really worried with the Eight of Swords stuck in your head, overthinking, which progresses to the 9, being worried, keeping you up at night with the Hierophant. You know who the competition is, I think. Oh, you don't? Okay. But there is some kind of competition there. This, with the Hierophant, what I'm feeling is that there is a previous commitment with Gus. And I am hearing that this is an ex. Intuitively, I feel like that there is somebody that was out of his life, but wants back in his life. So she is fighting for Gus's attention as well. That she is kind of strategizing. She is trying to create a block with you, trying to block not just you, anybody from coming into his life. I feel like maybe this could be an ex of some sort. Okay. And I'm feeling like I'm hearing marriage rights. I don't know if he was married before, But this is what is the energy. Spending quality time with you is iffy because there's somebody interfering. Okay. Yeah, you have competition there, client Casey. So he's like kind of giving to this other connection more so. Anyhow, Laura Collis is next with a donation. Messages from Spirit. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's see for Laura. Welcome, Laura. And keep a watch out in the chat for Radicar. We'll be posting the website and the coupon code. It's also in the description box if you're interested in this deck. Beautiful deck created by Claire Lilly. I just got a message. Okay. Let's see. Laura. Oh, okay. You got several cards just came right out of the deck. I kind of like how this energy is going for you, Laura. Okay. We're starting out with the Three of Swords, followed by the Seven of Wands. Okay. So what I'm getting here is going from heartbreak, pulling the swords out of your heart, taking a stance. Okay. Getting that, this is like picking yourself up after a heartbreak. Okay. And with the Empress, knowing your value, knowing your worth, there is a sense of growth and nurturing here. And we also have the King of Pentacles. So there is somebody that is a family man, family oriented, who has a pentacle to give, who has something solid to offer you, who recognizes your value and your worth. If you don't know him now, you will. He will be coming. Okay? He knows your value. He knows your worth. And there's a sense of abundance and gifts I'm hearing. Being showered with gifts, being showered with love. Okay, let's get some clarifications with the ancient Italian Marseille's deck. I love new decks. It's been a while since I've gotten a new one. And I thank Claire Lilly from the bottom of my heart for gifting me her deck. And I'm so honored to be doing the review and be doing readings with it. Okay, Claire, Ace of Wands. Claire, I mean, because I had Claire on my mind. Laura. And Nine of Cups. There is this major new beginning, this new start, this passionate beginning, spark being lit that is bringing you your true wish fulfillment. A sense of completion here. And we have the Queen of Cups. This is what I was talking about when I was doing the unboxing, how the Queen in Claire's deck, the cup is open, but the Queen here, the cup is closed. This is somebody who guards her emotions. She is loving. She is nurturing. She loves with all her heart, but I am getting this guarded nature. Okay. So what I'm feeling here is I'm feeling this is your energy, Laura. And I am feeling like that you are very guarded with your emotions. You are not talking about or letting, your wishes, your hopes, your dreams, you're keeping to yourself. You're guarding them. But your heart is open to give love. Okay. But your wish is going to come true. Whatever it is, you are manifesting it. You're manifesting this king into your life. So you are moving out of this Three of Swords energy. Okay, that's what I have for you, my dear. Okay. You're welcome, Clyde. Talk to you later, Laura. Thanks for the donation. And we are going to switch it up. I am actually going to incorporate reversals. So I've been on a reversal kick. It's just that the pip decks are not meant for reversals, but we are going to switch things up and add reversals. Have a great dinner, Laura. Okay. Okay, let me check here real quick. Okay. Okay. Sham, are you available? Calling Sham. Folks, you must be present for your free reads. Let me send a text to Rock That Body. Okay, I don't know if the Rock That Body is joining us or not. Okay, Destiny, are you here? Destiny. You must be present to receive the free reading. Donations, if you do a donation and you can't be present, if you have to go do something, I will still do the read, but just do a timestamp. If you're here for a free read and you leave and come back, you move back to the bottom of the list. Just so everybody knows that. So I'm just going to keep on moving on. Kelly. Are you here? Okay, Hanny, you're next. Okay. See what we have for Hanny. Okay, Hanny, you're the first to get reversals because I shuffled the deck to put in reversals. I prefer to use them when I can. Anyhow, you got the Queen of Wands in the reverse. This is somebody who is lacking ambition, lacking courage, lacking that, what's the word I'm looking for? Not self-esteem, but I hate it when this happens. This is the after effects of my stroke from 2 years ago. I know what I want to say, but I can't get it out. It's similar to ambition. It's similar to confidence. That's what I was looking for. Lacking some confidence here. Okay. Now, there's choices and decisions. This is the Lover's card. almost lacking confidence in trying to find a connection or a special person in your life. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, almost like you're having this attitude is, I will never find a family. I will never build a family. I will never find that special somebody, because you lack confidence in yourself. And what I'm being told is, that is something that you need to work on. Perhaps it has to do with family. Perhaps family members kind of have brought you down in that aspect. Perhaps perhaps this is a situation of needing to disregard what other people say to you and finding that value in yourself. Okay. By not listening to other people helps you gain confidence. Okay, I just got a donation from Clyde. Okay. Hi, Jen Love. Okay, I just got a donation from Clyde. What is your question, Clyde? You're welcome, Hanny. You have a great day too, Hanny. Clyde, what is your question? What's going on with the person that you're thinking about? Okay. That person you're thinking about is being very nostalgic. Okay. Thinking about fond memories. But we have the Sun card and we have Horse. Okay. Looking at memories of the past and thinking about the good times. Being very passive, not taking any type of action. I'm getting a lot of anger for some reason from her. I want to know what she's angry. Empress. Got Empress energy modifying her. Anger growing. Because she knows it's like she's giving to a situation. Emperor. Okay. There seems to be somebody being her counterpart. Emperor and the Empress. This is a divine couple. This is a power couple. Okay. And I'm feeling like there's a lot of discord there right now. And she is focused on the past happiness that she had experienced. Almost feels like a power struggle there. Somebody laying down the law and laying down rules that she doesn't like. It's almost like somebody's trying to control her. How does she feel about you? There's definitely a blockage there. She feels blocked. Okay. There is an attraction there. There is a sexual energy there, but her thought process is friendship, that there is a block with the 8 of coins. She's working on something else. She does not view you as a romantic partner, Clyde. Okay. She views you more as a friendship. And this is leading me to think that this is has to do with somebody you've gotten readings on before in the past, that are friends with benefits, even though she's in another committed relationship. Maybe that's what she's thinking about, the memories of the past, the friendship she had with you, the friends with benefits. Do I see commitment between you and her? No. Okay. It's not going to go any farther than friends with benefits. She has this block up, and it's on her part. She won't allow it to go any further. And that's on her. The attraction's there, but she views you as her buddy, pal, friendship. That's all that it is. There may be some sexual interaction on the side. So there is no romantic love per se. I'm sorry, Clyde. I wish I could tell you that she's in love with you. And if it's who I think it is, it starts with an L. You've gotten readings on her before, and here she's coming up again. And it hasn't changed. Okay. Clyde, you deserve happiness. You deserve something more. And that Empress could be you and that Emperor about, finding your true counterpart. L is not the one, because it's never going to go any further than friendship with her. Okay. That's all that she wants. I'm sorry, she's not in love with you. She views you as a friend. Started with R. Okay. Clyde, I don't know how you're getting entangled with these people, these women that I don't know where you're looking and you're finding these women. If you're looking on dating sites, I think you need to change your strategy. Because from personal experience, what I have found with dating sites, I find the same energy with men as well. It's like it just feels like there's a stigma with dating sites that people go on there looking for hookups, not for commitment. And trying to find that commitment is like looking like for a needle in a haystack. Occasionally you will get lucky and you will find that person on that dating site that's meant to be your long term, your forever, or whatever. But Spirit's telling me you need to change your dating strategy. Yep, you're right, Can Chan. I kind of wonder, Clyde, if you have some kind. It's like a vibe that you put out there or something. Okay, let's see who is next. Jalen is next. Okay, Jalen, let's see what we have for you. So, Jalen. I'm doing your situation, your challenges, and your resolution. Ooh, I wish that my camera was otherwise. The card I just pulled went around 3 times until it stopped. That was interesting. Okay. Your situation is the Star in the reverse. The Star in the reverse speaks about, a lack of faith. Feeling like, where you're sitting at is a lack of faith. That's what comes to me. Not having faith, delayed, or there's also a delay in your long-term goals. Your challenge is the Queen of Swords in the reverse. And that the Queen of Swords in the reverse is somebody who is, beyond scorned. Totally pissed off, bitter. So if you're feeling bitter about, and the Queen of Swords is looking at that Star in the reverse. This feels like being bitter over a situation that did not work out. Maybe dashed hopes, dashed dreams. Somebody maybe letting you down. Okay. And you're being very bitter about it. The resolution is the Six of Swords. I tell you what, your reading is spot on, Jalen. The Six of Swords is saying, take the experiences from this, the lessons that you had to go through with this experience, and move on. This is about, leaving this person behind, a situation behind, the harsh feelings, the bitterness, and moving forward, finding that mental balance, that mental clarity. And I'm also hearing, don't take the baggage with you. There's 2 messages with this person with the swords in their bag. The first one is just take the lessons that you've learned, apply the lessons moving forward, but don't take unnecessary baggage. Leave it behind. Okay, that was Jalen. Okay, Jen Love is next. Okay, Jen Love. Your situation. You got awakening. This is the Judgment card. Becoming aware of something and answering a call. It's like I'm hearing a phone call, receiving a phone call, and it's like I'm hearing a ghost from the past. Okay. Thank you, Jalen. 10 of Pentacles could be a family member. This is your challenge. Okay. So you have this resurrection, this awakening, this call, and I think it's a phone call that is presenting a challenge to you from a family member. This may be a family member that you've had disagreements with in the past. But what I'm hearing is that this family member may be coming to you to try to make peace, and there may have been like some really deep-seated hurts in regards to this, okay? And this family member, maybe they want to make some peace. In the past, they were a challenge to you, and I'm hearing forgiveness. Maybe they want forgiveness, okay? And your solution, the resolution comes up as the Three of Pentacles, okay? And the Three of Pentacles is teamwork, working together. I'm hearing maybe having a third party as a moderator or mediator, okay, negotiations. And I'm hearing talking it out. I don't know if this had to do with monetary things. Maybe somebody owed you money. Jen Love, yes, you can get your question answered with a donation. But your overall general reading involves somebody coming back with an apology, working together that caused a lot of family issues. Okay, so while we wait on that donation, oh, okay. Okay, I see $10 super chat. I see it. Sorry about that. Okay, what question? Yep, I see the donation in the super chat. What was your question, Jen Love? That could have been about him, about the phone call. Jen Love, my question is, were there issues with your family standing in the way between you and him in the past? Okay, because there was definitely family involved, possibly on his end. Okay, because I feel like you're going to get that phone call. Okay, now let me see here. Okay, let's see what's on his mind. Okay, what is on his mind? Knight of Pentacles. This is the way he's looking at you, what he's thinking about right now. He's being very cautious with his approach because he's not sure if his approach is going to be well received by you or not. He doesn't know what to expect. Okay. His emotions, Knight of Wands. Wow, this is a lot of energy here. He is thinking about coming towards you on a journey. He's on a freaking mission right now. Okay, he is on a mission. He is a little bit reserved because he's not sure how he's going to be received. But it's like he's taking off right now. He is migrating, making changes. His emotions are, they're all over the place. Okay. His actions, Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So he once stood in this Four of Pentacles energy, this contemplation, this thinking, and not acting. He was sat in this energy of, feeling stuck. He couldn't do anything. And I feel like this is about monetary security. I think going back to the other three cards, which are now shuffled back in the deck, but I feel like family may have gave him ultimatums involving money. Now he's saying, I don't give a damn about the money. I'll let it go. I am off. I am going. Okay. And let's see. Let's see where the relationship stands. Two of Cups. I get a meeting. I get a conversation between the two of you. It may be a very casual conversation at first, but there's still a connection there. Okay. And where this is going to lead to, Six of Cups, a walk down memory lane. So I feel there's a reconciliation, a coming back together, coming back around, a second chance here. Let me reshuffle and get a timing card for you, okay? Of when this is going to happen. Okay. Okay. The card literally, I don't know how it did it, but I'm shuffling and out in the middle of the deck, it went flying and landed on the floor. So let's see what your timing card is, and hope I don't run over it with my chair. Okay, we've got the Four of Pentacles. Okay, Pentacles represent winter time. It is, and again, I'm getting the fourth week of winter. Winter starts officially on December 22nd. So if you count 4 weeks from that, it's probably going to be towards the end of January. And that's a rough estimate. It's not going to be the end of the year. It's going to be the beginning of next year. Okay. Let's see who is next. I'll do a few more questions and then I'm going to end this live. It's already been an hour and a half. It took a half hour to go through the unboxing and I figure an hour of reads. Maybe I'll stay on longer if I take a break. Let me do one more reading and then I'm going to take a break and then I'll do another half hour reading. Okay, Mary is on now. Okay, Mary, I could give you a general read of what Spirit wants you to know, your current situation, challenges, and your solution or resolution. Okay, that's the kind of readings I'm kind of doing right now. For specific questions, that does require a donation. So I'll go ahead and get into it. Okay, general message for Mary, please. General messages for Mary. Okay, Mary's overall energy is the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is talking about being stuck in a pattern. Earth is about grounding, and the Earth Pentacles is grounding. It is Earth element. This is holding on to something. You know, release some things, but holding and being attached. So you're kind of sitting in a situation of being attached to something or somebody. Okay. Let's see where this is going. Let's see what the challenge is here about this attachment. Five of Cups. So the challenge is you're kind of sulking. You're kind of missing somebody. You're sitting in this energy of feeling at a loss, kind of feeling down. That's what you're holding on to. You're holding on to this energy of a loss of some sort. Now, let's see what's coming or what your solution is for overcoming this. Okay. Okay, Four of Cups in the reverse. Okay, upright, it's talking about somebody who has offers. You may have had offers come in from other people, maybe others being interested in you, but you were so stuck in this energy of holding on to a past pain, a past hurt, and not seeing somebody or somebody else coming towards you. And with it coming up in the reverse energy, it's talking about accepting and opening your eyes to other opportunities, not being stuck on one person who has a habit of breaking your heart. Okay? Okay. So I am going to take, let me see, I'm going to take a 5-minute break. I made my own tea. I just cleaned this out. And you know that Mio water, that Mio that's no calories or anything to it, flavored like sweet tea. That's what I put in this, filled it with water. Okay. I will be back in a moment. I'll be back in 5 minutes. I would. I wish I had a sign I could hang on my chair and say, "Be back in 5 minutes." Okay. Okay, I am back. We'll do some more readings. Can't promise you how much longer I could stay on, but okay, who's next, Radikar? Seashells is next. Okay, Seashells. I'm doing 3-card spreads. The first one will be an overall situation where you're at, what Spirit feels you need to deal with the most, the challenge, and then the solution. And this, I got this particular 3-card spread from the little insert that came in this deck with 3-card reading ideas. And I was looking over it and I kind of like that. And it's been working out quite well. And there is a card that fell out. And we're going to leave it. Okay. I just heard wake up call. If that is significant to you. Well, let's see what we have. Your first card is, you got transformation in the reverse. So what I feel the situation is that you may have been going through some kind of transformation. There may have been some kind of ending. Transformation, what I mean is going from one cycle into another, a new phase of life. I feel like that there is something that Spirit is trying to transform in your life, but being that it's in the reverse, there is some kind of resistance there. Like resisting the change is what I'm hearing. And I'm hearing that there's a wake-up call coming. That came through very clear. Like Spirit is trying to get your attention. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse as a challenge. What I'm feeling is that there is this energy of not wanting something to end for the sake of saving the family, whether it involves children, not wanting to upset the apple cart. Okay, there seems to be some kind of completion, an end of a cycle, an end of a phase that you're resisting here. And I feel it has to do with family. Not wanting to upset the cart, not wanting to upset the family. Let's see what your solution is coming out as. Okay. King of Wands. The King of Wands is the lower vibrational energy of the Emperor. The King of Wands is looking at this family. If we take directional things in mind. Okay. So what I'm feeling here is the Spirit is saying you need to take the initiative. You need to set some boundaries with family members. It's like family members wanting to control. Okay. Family members, there's definitely this interference. And I feel like In order for you to get through this transformation, whatever change it is that you're trying to make in your life that is being stopped or being stalled because family members are against it, that you need to have that courage and that attitude of leave me the fuck alone and do your thing. Do what you need to do. Make the changes. They are not living your life. You are. Okay? This doesn't affect them. It affects you directly. So that is what Spirit had for you. That you need to do what you need to do. You need to lay some boundaries and say, listen, this is how it is. Like it or not, I'm making these changes. Okay, Kellis, you have to be present in order to receive the reading. So if you were called and you did not respond or answer, then you probably missed your turn. And when you miss your turn, you go back to the bottom of the list. Okay. You're in the process, seashells? Okay. You're quite welcome. Okay, I understand, Kellis, but my paid readings do take priority, and I did have to go through that. And, the first half hour was unboxing. She needed out. Okay. Who's next on the list? Radikar. Ranny? Okay. But you'll be put back on the list. Ranny is next. Okay, Ranny. Okay. You're in the energy of strength. This fell right out of the deck. This is about showing restraint and also overcoming, having the strength to overcome a situation, having courage. Your challenge, 4 of Cups in the reverse. Okay, the challenge is not ignoring opportunities that come towards you. Okay, I feel that you are in the process of overcoming. You may have been stuck in this energy of boredom, not being happy, of nothing being good enough, no matter what came towards you. This is, as a challenge, though, this is maybe being too choosy. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Spirit's correcting me. Spirit is saying not being choosy enough. That's what it is. Maybe you need to be a little bit more choosy in your selection, whether this is a selection of jobs or selection of partners. Sorry about that, because Spirit just corrected me. So Spirit is saying having the strength to resist tempting offers that might not be healthy, being a little bit more selective, or telling or being willing to tell somebody no. Your solution is the Queen of Wands. There we go. Again, the Queen of Wands is actually echoing the Strength card, mirroring it, finding that power within yourself, having your vision and going after what you want, but not accepting just anything, if that makes sense. Okay, not just accepting anything. Turning your back. Okay, I've been doing a lot of directional things. Even though she is facing forward, facing you, her staff is facing towards the future. So this is how it looks. Okay, facing towards the future and butting out or kicking out all the bullshit. Okay. You're welcome, Ranny. Gare is next. I am going to end this in 20 minutes at 3 o'clock, my time. Because then I got to start thinking about dinner and I've got other things I have to do. So we got less than 20 minutes. It is 2:43 now. So a little bit over 17 minutes. And then I'm going to log off. So general read for Gare. Sorry if I butchered the pronunciation of your name. I suck with name pronunciations. One of my faults. Okay, Gare, you get a general read. Questions require a donation. Either through PayPal or Super Chat. Okay. Any questions, specific questions require a donation through PayPal, which the link is up in the pinned comment, or through Super Chat. All the free reads are general messages. Okay, Gare. Okay, see your overall situation is the King of Cups. This could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be. But the King of Cups is somebody who sits on his throne, very generous, very loving type of energy. Could be your heart's desire, but he is somebody who is very much in control. He's learned to master his emotions. So I feel more that this is your energy because this is what it's supposed to be, mastering your emotions. Let's see what your challenge is. 5 of Cups. So you're sitting in the energy of missing somebody, crying. It's like focusing on the loss But what you have to realize is that there's still 2 cups behind you. Okay? And I'm feeling more like this is your energy. Mastering your emotions, not getting caught up in energy of what if, what have I missed, not focusing on the loss, and getting, or maybe even getting out of having regrets about something. And I'm hearing the message of spilled milk, crying over spilled milk. The need to shift your focus. Okay. Let's see what your solution is. Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is moving away from something here. This is something secure, something solid, making solid changes. And I'm feeling like shifting, this is definitely shifting the focus away from the loss and moving on. I feel like it's been a process for you to move on and move past this. But I feel like I'm being drawn to the tractor here. The tractor to the farmer is like a workhorse. It's a tool. The farmer uses it to cultivate the land, or to do harvesting. And sometimes it could take hours or days. It could be a long process to cultivate that land and to farm that land and for the harvest to come in. So what I'm hearing is you need to be patient. Something good is coming in, but you need to shift your focus in the process. You're quite welcome, dear. Astro Love, we will try to get to you. I am logging off here in about 10 minutes. So we'll see how many I could get through in the next 10 minutes. Okay. Okay. I'm just waiting for Radicar to let me know who's next. Neon. Okay. Neon Bright Lights is next. Okay, Neon Bright Lights. No specific amount of the donation, no. Now, the depth of the reading will depend on like larger donations. Obviously, I'm going to spend more time on. The smaller ones, which are fun, you at least get to ask your questions, and I could get an answer for you, and we'll go from there. Okay, Neon Bright Lights. Okay. Farah just gave a donation, and I will do her as soon as I'm done with Neon Bright Lights, since I'm already in Neon's energy. Okay, Neon. Four of Pentacles is popping up for a lot of people. You're hanging on to something, Spirit says. Hanging on. Maybe this has to do with some sense of stability, monetary stability, physical stability. But I get this clinging to a situation. And the challenge is Ace of Cups in the reverse. So I feel like that there may have been a split, a breakup, or a new connection that went south that did not go in the way that you were hoping it to go. So everything spilled out. Maybe there was a false love here that you're still trying to cling on to, that you're hoping will pan out, and see what the solution is. And I feel like that there needs to be a release here. I'm getting a lost love here. The Lovers, a choice or a decision in love. Okay. Okay. The message that I have for you is that there is a need to release. Release a karmic connection that may not have been healthy or may not have worked out. Okay. I'm getting the message of understanding that not all soulmates are meant to stay in our life, that there are people that come in order to teach us some kind of karmic lesson from the past or a past life. And that's what I'm feeling is going on here. That I feel like there may have been some unrequited love here, a one-sided situation that is stemming from a past life, that this person re-entered your life to teach you something. This is a lesson or a trial that you had to go through. Now, Spirit is trying to urge you to release this and move on, to allow a true love, a true soulmate, somebody that is worthy of your time, attention, your heart, and your love to come in. Okay. Now we will go on to Farah. Okay, Farah, what is your question? Farah paid with a donation. And I have a feeling after Callus is probably going to be the last reading. I doubt it if I have time for any more. How does Hamid feel about you? Okay, let's take a look. We'll do his thoughts, his feelings, and his actions. Then we'll see what the current situation is between you. Well, let's do the current situation first, and then we'll get into his. And then the final card will be if it has potential or where the connection is leading. Okay, real quick. And again, those who are watching that might be readers, you could purchase this deck through the link in the description box. And if you use my coupon code, which is Mystic Jen, all one word, you'll receive 15% off this deck. The Aunt Lily Tarot. Claire Lily is the author. Okay. Okay. We have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So this is saying overcoming something, maybe overcoming a betrayal or some deception, becoming very clear. There might, I don't know, I get a sense that there's been some deception involved in this relationship that may have been found out, or this is the overall energy, something coming out. And what's in his thoughts is he's analyzing something. He's assessing his situation. He is taking stock. So he's sitting in the energy of thinking about and assessing, maybe assessing his own actions. Okay, and let's see where his emotional state is, how he's feeling. His emotions are a little bit erratic with his Knight of Wands. He's assessing things kind of in his head, wanting some sense of stability. But on an emotional level, he may be a little bit non-committal. Okay, on an emotional level, he's kind of like all over the place. Almost like he goes from one relationship to another, to another, to another. Okay. And he may not be totally upfront and honest with his past and his actions of the past. So, but with it in the reverse, maybe he's going to change that around. He's assessing things and maybe thinking about, well, maybe I need to be honest. Okay. But his emotion, there's a lot of passion there, but a lack of emotional stability. Okay, let's see where his actions are. His actions towards you. Transformation. They are changing. Okay. That is the Death card. I think that his methods of the past are changing. So if he was deceptive in the past, he is changing that around. This makes total sense to me. And maybe taking a more honest approach. Let's see the potential outcome of this. Ace of Cups, a new beginning. So this does have the potential to grow into love. This has the potential of a new start, a new beginning. And I'm hearing that the ball is in your court, that you have some decisions that you have to make here. If you're going to trust him again, but it does look like he's trying to change his ways. Okay. Okay, Kellis, I believe, is next. Glad it made sense for you, dear. Okay, Kellis is next. Let's see what messages and guidance we have for Kellis. You're welcome. You're welcome, Leon. I really do have to go soon, so if some of you that are down there on the list, you may want to consider a donation, because I'm going to be closing free reads, because I have other things that I have to do. I can't stay on here all afternoon. I've been on here since, well, before 1 o'clock, actually. Okay, Kellis. You're sitting in the Seven of Pentacles energy. This is assessing and evaluating a situation. You're taking a close look at things. You're trying to decide, I'm hearing, is it worth it? Is what I'm hearing. The challenge is Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is, it's a blockages. Money, work might be, I think that work is a challenge. If this is a work situation, which I'm feeling this is what this is, job related, career related. I feel like your challenge is feeling stuck and being blocked, maybe not advancing in your work environment. So that is why you're sitting in this energy of evaluating your finances and where you're at right now. Okay, let's take a look at your solutions here. What is the solution to overcoming this challenge? Your resolution. You got the Two of Cups. In this particular reading, this is not a romantic union. This is a partnership. This is talking things out, working things out. I feel like Spirit is saying that whoever is presenting the challenge, stunning your growth, that maybe I feel like there's negotiations going on in this card. Okay? I feel like needing to I'm hearing negotiations of a pay raise. And I'm hearing if you don't ask, you're not going to get it. Okay? So you need to go to the boss and have a conversation with them, sit down with them and negotiate. You know, I've been evaluating my situation. I've been here for X amount of years or months or whatever. I really am struggling. I really need an increase of some sort, some kind of, and they maybe even say, otherwise you're going to have to start looking for a higher paying job. But I think you could be, and I'm hearing being diplomatic about it, not really giving them an ultimatum, but just start out negotiating, saying, can you help me out here? And I think that is where your resolution is, into increasing your pay. Okay. Okay, it's 303. Okay. Arithmetic World, I'm going to do one more reading. I'll do Arithmetic World and then I am done. Okay. Yeah. After Arithmetic World, I'm done. You're You're welcome, Kellis. See what comes up. What messages and guidance do you have for Arithmetic World, please? Okay, you are sitting in the Queen of Swords energy. I don't know if you are an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or not, but the Queen of Swords is somebody who's very analytical, maybe even a little bit cold, putting her emotions and feelings underneath. You are somebody who analyzes things and you question everything. So I feel like you are questioning something. You're looking for a sense of clarity and you are demanding honesty. Okay, to see what the challenge is. The challenge is the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is about walking away from something. So immediately I'm getting you wanting to make your point in something. You're trying to get your point across to somebody and you're having trouble letting it go and walking away from it. It's like they are going to hear me come hell or high water. I am not letting this go. And take it, it's, and maybe somebody is walking away from that. Somebody's ignoring you, turning their back, and you are getting just so fucking frustrated with them. Okay. Let's see what the resolution is. There's definitely a frustration, a frustrated energy that you just have this need that you have to get your point across. And it's like talking to a brick wall. You're talking to a brick wall. They're not hearing you. Okay, your resolution is Page of Cups in the reverse. Okay, this is shutting the fuck up, cutting it off, cutting off the communication. So, if you have somebody who is set so much in ego that they're not willing to listen to your point of view, they got to go. You got to take that sword and cut the cord and say, bye-bye. That's what I'm getting here. Not communicating with them anymore, cutting it off, saying, I'm done, and finally letting it go and walk away because they're not going to listen to you. Okay? Okay. That is it for now. Okay. Well, maybe you just need to just end the conversation, let them go, let them do their own thing. Let them, I almost get this energy rhythmic that you are trying to get a point across, trying to get it through their head. Maybe you're trying to steer them in a certain direction, trying to keep them from making mistakes. But sometimes you have to let them fall. Sometimes they have to fall in order to learn their lesson. Okay, that's it. I am done. I thank everybody for joining in. I thank for everybody who watched the unboxing of this great, wonderful deck. And I hope that some of you will consider purchasing it. I mean, it is a beautiful, beautiful deck. I love this deck. You are going to be seeing a lot of it in future reads. That and along with my new Tarot de Marseille deck, the ancient Italian version. You're going to be seeing a lot more of that. And I'm considering, I've also been considering this. I've been thinking, and I've talked before about doing a tarot course. And what I'm thinking is there are so many tarot courses out there, but very few on the Tarot de Marseilles. And very little information. In fact, the Tarot de Marseilles has no author. Okay, there's no origin. Nobody knows who came up with the images. And the images on these decks survived centuries and no author, which is very unique. I think it's the only deck that I know of that has no author attached to it. And it is read differently than, say, the Rider-Waite, read differently than the Thoth. It's its own system. And I'm thinking of developing a course concentrating on that particular system. Anyhow, I am going to go. And I thank everybody for watching, and I will see you next time. Blessed be.